guys, Dollies here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be reacting to your assumptions about me. I put out an Instagram question sticker and also a YouTube community post, and a lot of you guys commented things, so I'm going to be reading them out to you today and reacting to them. So without further ado, on to with the video. Okay, so some of them were repeated. Obviously I'll just skip over those ones if I get to them another time. The first ones were from AG in Motion. You've never been to an AG store. This I have a funny story about. I don't live in the US, so the last time I went to America and the only time I was in the US, I was in New York when I was 1 year old. So I'm 16 now, so that was a long time ago. I obviously had no idea what American Girls were, and my older sister wanted to go in. She was still very young as well. And I made it into like the entrance area, like where the doors are, and I was standing on the American Girl carpet when I started throwing a tantrum because I wanted to go to the playground instead of being in this doll shop. Safe to say my parents find that a very funny story to bring up now because the things I would do to go to an AG store. So technically I've been in one, but I've never really been to the AG store. The next question I've actually just answered. The next assumption, you're over the age of 15. That is correct. I am 16 years old. You prefer cats over dogs. I definitely am more of a dog person, I have to say. I think cats are really cute. I find them kind of scary sometimes though. I'm a little bit allergic to them. I'm slowly getting more allergic to dogs too. It's not great. I'm also now like becoming allergic to hypoallergenic dogs, but very frustrating. But I love most animals. I'm a big animal person. AG Otter Family gave me these next few assumptions. You have blue hair. I do not have blue hair. I will not specify my hair because it comes up a few times in this because some of you guys who have watched a lot of my videos, or some of the older ones as well, will have seen my hair actually. So yeah. You hate your Leah doll. This one made me sad because I was like, do I come across like this? No, I promise you I don't hate my Leah doll. I don't use her as much as I used to, but honestly she's always been one of my favorites. She really is. I have a lot of attachment to her, and the fact that I bought her myself. I understand why so many people love her and want her as, and like have her as their dream doll. So no, I love my Leah doll, I promise. And you have a least fave doll in your collection. This one, I mean technically yes, like I try not to have favorites. I do have my sister's 23 that she's not really in my collection, but like I do use her a lot. Obviously I didn't choose her, so you know, she's not my favorite. Like I have a couple dolls that I haven't chosen, but most of my dolls I've chosen, I've really wanted for a long time. The next one is from Alley Cat Loves AG, that I'm Irish. Wow, very smart of you to notice. I am in fact Irish. A lot of people think that I like live in the US, and there's a lot of people with Irish ancestors in the US because of the famine that happened hundreds of years ago, and a lot of people emigrated to the US. No, I actually live in Ireland, and I'm Irish. I've lived here all my life, so yeah, that's me. Okay, the next few assumptions are from Bright Light AG Studios. And the first one is you love the winter. I do. It always used to be my favorite season when I was younger, but now my favorite season is definitely the summer. The next one, your favorite color is purple. It is not, but it is also up there. I love lavender, lilac-y purples. It's another color I'm planning to paint the doll rooms, but my favorite color is green, like I said. And you love ice cream. I do love ice cream. That's so random, but I can't, yeah, I do. I'm a little bit lactose intolerant. Not like fully, you can actually be like fractions lactose intolerant, which is really funny to me, but the doctor told me that. So sometimes it doesn't sit so well with me, but I love it. So these ones are from Caramation. Your favorite doll that you have is Caroline. You are correct in this. I talk about my Caroline doll a lot. I don't use her actually as much in photography and stuff as my other dolls. Well, recently I do. But everyone knows, as much as I try not to have favorites, Caroline was my first American Girl doll. I wanted her for forever. So Yeah, you're right. You have blonde or red hair. I do not have red hair, although I wanted red hair for ages. I really wanted to dye it, but I'm not allowed to dye my hair. So yeah, but I do have blonde hair. Some would argue that it's brunette now, but like it was always blonde when I was younger, and it still goes blonde in the sun. I call it blonde. A lot of my friends call it blonde. Some people might disagree with me, but you know, it's my hair, so I'm just gonna go with it. You just got another doll that hasn't come yet. This is so, I actually love this assumption because I feel like every time I go MIA for a while and I just randomly come back and post a video, it's usually because I've just bought a doll and I'm like inspired to post. But actually no, I actually haven't gotten another doll since, when did Natalia come? Like March, my 38. Yeah. I think that was the last time I had a doll arrive, or maybe that was February. I kind of lose track, but it was a while ago. Yeah. You live near the coast, brackets, Irish sea dollies. You are correct. I live in Ireland, and I love dolls, and I love the sea. I do live near the coast, and I'm a sailor, so that is why that is in my name. And that is all from Caramation. The next assumption is from Summer Solstice AG. Caroline is your lookalike doll. You know what? I kind of wish she was. We have similar eyes. Her eyes are like most similar in coloring to me as like any other American Girl dolls that American Girls made. Because she has like kind of electric green eyes, and they almost in the right lightings have like a tinge of blue to them. That's me. I have like very light green eyes. Like sometimes if I wore blue clothes, people might be like, oh, your eyes are kind of bluish. They used to be blue when I was younger, but they are green now. So we have that in common. I also have curly hair, so that's pretty similar, but my hair would be more like Leah's color on camera. I've always said if you mixed Leah and Caroline, they'd be kind of my lookalike dolls. But yeah, I'd say I'm definitely like a classic mold. I have a very round face, and me and Caroline have like the same skin color, although I get a bit more tanned in the summer. But overall, she's probably the closest thing I have, her or Leah. I don't know, I could kind of be either, but yeah. Okay, Dolls Army left me a few as well. Dolls Army said, you don't like the coloured hair Truly Me dolls. You've got me there. I really don't. Some of them are okay. The ones that like have some natural coloured hair at the top make it look more natural. Like, and don't get me wrong, like I love in real life when people have like full heads of really cool coloured hair. It looks incredible. Just something about the wigs on the American Girl dolls, it just looks really fake to me, and I'm not a huge fan. You think that Kira is the worst girl of the year? That is a good question. That assumption. Oh my god, I actually don't know. You know what? I think she's probably one of the worst diversity-wise, the way she looks, and the fact that like no one talks about how literally her big ticket item is Leah's, but in Pinterest colours. But I do like her story. I like that she's a doll her father passed away, I think, and she has 2 aunts that are married to each other. I think that's great, and I think that's really cool. So, but I don't know who I think would be the worst girl of the year. I'm not a big fan of Kira, but you know what? She has her few things that are really good for American Girl, so maybe she's not the worst. I don't know who is though. You prefer Elizabeth over Caroline? I would say definitely not. I love Caroline. I think she's so unique. There's so many blonde American Girl dolls and they kind of all look the same. Caroline is not one of those for me. Elizabeth potentially could be, although I've always thought Elizabeth was beautiful, and since she has a Josefina mold, I think she sticks out more. I think she's a very elegant doll, and I would like consider having her in the future, but I definitely don't prefer her over Caroline. Sunny Days AG said, you have blue eyes. I actually don't, I have green eyes, I've already said that, actually. Shipping directly from AG is expensive for you in Ireland. Yes, very much it is. It is like, after the doll and tax, there's like €60 extra for shipping, plus there's a bit extra for import tax, and then there's an import charge once the doll gets in. once the doll gets into Ireland, into our customs. So yes, it's very, very expensive. I'm sure you've heard me complain about that before. You like 58 Winnie more than Caroline. You know what? I probably use Winnie in photography and stuff more. But and I do love Winnie a lot. Like, she's definitely up there for me. But like I've said, it's Caroline. Nothing trumps Caroline. I say this, sorry, while she's like literally... Can I move this? She is on the floor right now. But oh my god, I just moved my whole tripod. Okay. Yeah, I still love her. Okay, I don't know if this is fully in center. It's good enough. I feel like that'll work. Okay. Take Action 321 said, you love Luciana Vega. You've all heard my opinions on Luciana now. You don't like Marie Grace. You know what? I didn't at all when I was younger. I never liked her, but I actually really do now. She's so unique. I love Dolls with Grey Eyes. I really want one. No, like, I definitely consider getting Marie Grace. She's in my Dolls I Want Pinterest board. If you guys watched my last video, you know what I'm talking about. You like the American Girl magazines better than online? Yes, totally. I love the American Girl magazines. I have so many of them. I should do a video about that sometime, or a reel or something. But definitely, I hate the American Girl website. It does not work at all. It is not my vibe. It is not for me. I don't like it. And lastly, out of my YouTube comments, Friday the 13th AG said, your favorite season is spring. I've talked about this a little bit now, I guess. It's probably summer, but I do like spring. I kind of like all the seasons for their own reasons, but spring would actually probably be like the furthest down my list. It would probably be like summer, autumn, winter, spring, or maybe it'd be summer, winter, autumn, spring. I'm not sure. And your favorite color is green. Correct, my favorite color is green. Well done. So now I have a few on Instagram to get to. First one, that you love your fabulous little sister. That is from my little sister. Yes, love you lots. AG_confetti said you are a Swiftie. I'm a huge Swiftie. Leah is actually in this outfit right now because I just did a little kind of folklore shoot. I was listening to August and I was like, oh, it's the 1st of August. It's the 1st of August today when I filmed this. It had to be done. I'm a huge Swiftie. I love Taylor Swift. I cannot wait for her whenever like she goes on tour, because I'm gonna go crazy and I have to see her. If I don't see her, I will scream. Crystal Clear AG said, you hate Luciana Vega. I don't hate Luciana Vega, but I don't love her either. I don't really like her as a doll. She came at a time where in American Girl's quality was pretty bad. They made some poor decisions. I like her as a character. She's very diverse in a line that does not have enough diversity. She shows representation to girls who like STEM, which is so important. We have enough dancers. It's so nice to see something else taking the limelight for once. And her collection was incredible. It was so creative. So I don't hate her, but as a doll, like putting the rest, like everything else aside, just looking at her as a doll, she's probably one of my least favorites. I just don't really like her that much. The final one from Madame Butterfly 11419 is you're a closet collector, brackets, and that's okay. I definitely used to be. You know, I grew up with a lot of friends that liked American Girl, and everyone kind of grew out of it at what's considered to be the quote-unquote normal age, like 10, 11, but I never really stopped, clearly, or I did stop, but I only stopped for a couple of years. And then when I started back my YouTube channel in the first lockdown back in 2020, I was still like very secretive about it. I never told anyone about it for a while. I didn't really talk to my friends about it. And I was in constant fear of people discovering me. When I made my TikTok account, I blocked like over 200 people so I wouldn't be discovered. But since 2021 and the end of 2021 and up to now, I've become a lot more open about it. I kind of just casually mention it to my friends and people think it's pretty cool. I don't really feel the need to hide myself as a human being anymore. I like to love what I love, and if someone finds out and thinks it's weird, that's kind of their problem. I don't mind that much. Obviously, I don't broadcast it either, so it depends what your definition of a closet collector is. But it's not that no one knows, and it's not that I'm terrified of my friends finding out. People I like can find out, I don't care. And if you have a bad reaction, maybe you're not that good of a friend. But you know what, I haven't had a bad reaction in a long time. I actually had a really sweet story about it recently, and if any of you saw my Instagram, you would have read about that. But yeah, my answer to this would be no, I'm not. But sometimes. I don't want everyone to find out, and I don't really go out in public and do photo shoots. I get kind of scared to do that. But all in all, for a teenage girl, I'm like as proud of it as I can be, and I'm okay with the level that I'm at with it right now. Sorry, my voice got really weird at the end of that. That is all for today's video. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and thank you for leaving your assumptions in the comments. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to do that. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're edging up to 600 subscribers right now, and we're just over 500 watch hours, although that is a lifetime, not in the last year. But I'm so happy about it. I feel really honored that people have spent that much time watching the stuff I create, and you all mean the absolute world to me, and I hope you're having an incredible summer. Bye!